expert, and this is not a title. This is actually my expertise. I'm a very serious security investigator. We've even have what's called ABC of investigation. A, assume nothing. B, believe nothing. C, check everything. And I've done that in this case. And I'll surprise you that what we are having now is what I call managed opposition. Managed. This is managed. This was stage managed by both sides, by both opposition and government. And that's why no one will be arrested, Fred. I can tell you that this something was co-planned by two people. You've seen a situation whereby you can walk on the street and you find two people fighting, and you join one side, then they steal from you, the two people. This is what is happening.
Are you saying they're both working, both sides?
Yes, they're working together. Yes, I have this.
The deputy president and the
yes,
president.
And this is not rare, Fred. If you want to know a sign, it's whereby both government and opposition are very harsh at each other, but there is no structural changes. It is to give the citizen impression that there's somebody representing them. Like there are some parts of Kenya who thinks that the Gachagua represents their interest, isn't it? And there are some who believe that the president represents their interest. So long as that remains the same, there's a win-win situation for either of them. This has been seen in very many democracies. It's just too common to imagine. Mm-hmm. Look at what was happening.
So you believe that this attack was staged? It
was stage managed by both the state and that person who was stage managed.
To what end?
The person who was under attack is the church and the citizens of Kenya. They're being used for an end which is political. Let me tell you, Ford, do you know how important it is when you're playing football that the opponent remains alive? Do you know it's important that when the opponent cannot continue playing, the football match ends? So I can tell you, for me, if you want to know that opposition actually is opposition, there must be some structural changes. Raila could go to the city and say, from today, this is not happening. You understand? Until the government does something. So here, what are they demanding? When you are fighting, when you are doing all this, is that he was to rebuild something in church, isn't it? Education was an issue, isn't it? Healthcare is a problem. What are they doing about it? I care about opposition that brings changes to Wanjiku.
Okay, Prof. So if I hear you right, you're saying that all this happened just to take the public's attention from some other issues.
And sometimes you can even find that two people can agree to look like they are fighting and they are both benefiting, but the people they are fighting for are the ones who are losing. Like the child who was shot in that church, the person who got a bullet injury is the one who suffered. And I can ask you, Fred, you are an expert, Fred. Do you believe that the government can come to abduct somebody in camera, in church? Tell me any single abduction that took place like that. Normally, they just disappear with you, and once you show camera evidence, you are safe. They have been arrested, Fred, 12 times by the police. There have been 3 attempted abduction. It is my camera that saved me, Fred. So I can tell you very well that even to see, like I saw Malala, standing somewhere in the forest with somebody saying he has been abducted. Fred, that is a script that can be seen clearly. There is nothing really that happens like that.
Back to my question.
Are movies. Those are Hollywood movies.
Back to my question about the independence of the police service.
Yeah.
If at all they can be used in such acts, if at all, because they're saying assume nothing, either by the government-allied politicians or those allied to the opposition. That kind of access to a police service, that's a step further, because politicians up until now have just been using goons with no particular identity.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that they've upped the game and have access to the police service, don't you think that that is an indication that this guy is
Fred,
not in charge?
That question is a brilliant question. Let's go back again to how the state institutions are set up. I take you an example. When Trump lost the election, then he says no leaving office, isn't it? The military told him, we swear allegiance to the Constitution, not to you as the president. So go out. You understand? That's what made Trump leave the White House. Here, we swear allegiance to the president. You hear me? The president is the appointing authority. So they can be used for somebody's end. Ukisikia wakisema mtumishi kwa wote, unaweza tumiwa na mtu wowote kufanya chochote. So that is the problem I fear. Remember, there's a time when
But
Gachagua...
if you claim that, Professor...
No,
then
Fred, let me give you an example.
How could they be allied, or how could they take instructions
Let me give you an
from the
example,
opposition?
Fred.
If they say allegiance to the president.
Do you think the police service has DCI?